What's up, you guys? So yeah, I was watching NASCAR America earlier, the segment of the show where it was kind of all right. So I think a couple of days ago, I'm not so sure which one, but basically, all right. So a couple of days ago, NASCAR Xfinity Series driver Christopher Bell, driver of the number 20 Ream Toyota Camry, um, just simply went out and just said, "Oh, I'm ready for the Cup Series." What? What? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Christopher Bell, you are not ready for the Cup level at all. Now, just before I just say this right up top, I like Christopher Bell. I like him, you know? I think he's a really good race car driver, and I was happy for him when he won the truck championship. And Christopher, you have to remember that you had 2 years in the truck series, which is good, and stuff like that. You know who's not ready for the Xfinity Series? Austin Cindric. Now he's in like three different cars or something like that. I mean, seriously, that's just stupid. I mean, Christopher Bell won the Xfinity Championship, won the no the won the truck championship, and now he's all saying, "Oh, I'm ready for the Cup Series now." Christopher, you're not ready for the Cup Series. The main point. Okay, I'm gonna explain why. First, there are no open seats for you. No empty open seats. Okay, one, you can't take out Kyle Busch because Kyle Busch, he's already good. You can't take out Eric Jones because he's already good. You can't take out Daniel Suarez because, well, really kind of, well, people can argue that Daniel Suarez was not ready for the Cup Series. Well, one, the Cup Series is pretty hard, and it's not like back then where I don't know, like Dale Jr. or Matt Kenseth can just in the rookie season can easily just win a race. It's not like that, you know. And also, Daniel Suarez this past weekend got a second place finish, is showing some speed, and we're coming to the Glen. So it's either this: Suarez gets the win, and he kind of keeps his ride at Joe Gibbs Racing. Because he's gonna be at Joe Gibbs Racing next year. That's for sure. That's for darn sure. Now maybe you could take out maybe Denny Hamlin, but I have some confidence that Denny Hamlin could possibly just win at Darlington and possibly keep his ride. But no, Christopher Bell, you're not ready for the Cup Series at all. I mean, there are really not that much open seats, and I don't think Joe Gibbs wants to take out Hamlin or Kyle. Hamlin, Kyle, Eric, or Daniel. Now here's something else they could just do, like with Eric Jones. Put him in the 77 car, and then the next year, Hamlin, I don't know, retires or something like that, or he just leaves Joe Gibbs Racing, and then Christopher Bell's in the car, and then we forget about the 77 car. I just don't want that to happen again because one, I was kind of pissed off when Eric Jones was just in Furniture Row for 1 year just for his rookie season and just went to Joe Gibbs Racing. You could have built something for that 77 team, but no, you just leave Joe Gibbs Racing and take out Matt Kenseth. Well, Matt Kenseth, he's now driving, which that's pretty good, but in one of the worst teams in NASCAR right now, Roush Fenway Racing, but yeah, I just don't think Christopher Bell is just ready for the Cup Series, and I just told you right there, there's no open seats, there are no open, you know. And also, I think another reason, and that is one, just because you got 3 straight wins in the Xfinity Series, just because you have a lot of wins in the Xfinity Series doesn't mean, oh, I think I'm ready for the Cup Series. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. Christopher, you're not going to win a race in your first season in Cup, if you do go to Cup. It took Kyle Larson 3 years to get a win. It took Ryan Blaney a year, 2 years to get a win. It took Eric Jones 2 years or 1 year to get a win. That's just not how it's going to happen. I mean, Larson proved results, and here's what most likely could happen: Christopher Bell won't get the good amount of finishes. Possibly, He'll be like a William Byron for this year. He'll be like a William Byron. And, you know, I said before, William Byron was not ready for the Cup Series. He's actually proving something to me, actually. Plus, actually, I do like William Byron as well. But, I mean, that's on the Hendrick side, and you're probably saying, Hendrick fanboy. Hey, I like all Hendrick drivers, but hey, there was one time where I did not like William Byron at all, because he was just moved up to the Cup Series too damn early. But, Christopher, you're just not ready. Also, the final reason, that's because, one, right now in NASCAR, what most likely will happen next season, and that is one, the Cup Series is really hard, because one, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, and Mark Truex Jr. have dominated the series. They most likely will do it again next season. And it probably won't be that many race winners, unless Mark Truex Jr. can finally get a restrictor plate win, and maybe a restrictor plate win at Talladega, and Kyle Busch wins the Daytona 500, and then Kevin Harvick wins the Daytona July race, then Kyle Busch wins the Talladega race. I mean, that seems like, that really does seem like what will happen next season, and that is possibly the big three drivers from this year will most likely win again more next season. Like, Kyle Busch will probably get 10 more wins, Kevin Harvick will probably get 10 more wins as well, and Truex will probably get 8 more wins, possibly. But no, Christopher Bell, you're not just going to go out there and you're not going to, you haven't even gone, there's one driver that he can't go up against. That's Harvick. He can't beat Harvick. Okay? He cannot beat Harvick because he lost that Atlanta race to Harvick, and he lost to Logano, and just because you beat Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, and who was the other driver that he beat? He didn't beat any other driver, but just because you did that, and just because you have a three streak win in the Xfinity Series doesn't mean that you're just gonna think, I'm ready for the Cup Series. No, you need more years. I think if you give him one more, 2 or 3, if you get him 1 more or 2 more years, then he should be ready. He should be ready, and also, don't just take out Denny Hamlin. Don't just replace, don't take Denny Hamlin. Give Denny Hamlin, or any driver for Toyota, give Denny Hamlin a chance to walk out of NASCAR on his own terms. Matt Kenseth, he didn't get that. So, that's the one thing I kind of do hate about Toyota and NASCAR. And that is one, they just take out drivers for young drivers, and they don't give them they don't give them the proper chance to go out on their own terms. So that's just my opinion anyways. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. Tell me what you think of Christopher Bell's comments. I agree with Joe Gibbs. 1 more year, or just 2 more years. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and bye.